Hello and welcome to another Hearts balance patch. This just went live August 19th. We are exactly midnight from Wednesday to Thursday from 19 to 20 August in Europe, but in NA midday of August 19th. So this balance patch just went live and we've got a number of different changes from the looks of it. I've been playing quite a lot of HOTS recently, so I'm quite curious to see if I can predict some of the changes. This will be fast, then we're going to see if my predictions were correct or not. Anub'arak, I am expecting, strangely enough, buffs. I think he's pretty good. I'm actually hoping most for a rewind removal. I think this talent is too good. And even Anub'arak that's struggling for 19 levels, at level 20 he just dominates. Arthas, I guess I'm expecting buff and nerf. Blaze, same, some kind of rework of talents. ETC, he was nerfed recently. I think he's still very good. I really don't know what they would do with him this time. Maybe more nerf? May probably nerf. She actually has something like a 60% win rate. So in this case, I expect some small May nerfs. Muradin, they just buffed him and I think he's in a good spot. I'm surprised they're touching him again. I really can't predict here. Though that's a bit of a cop-out, so I'll say more buff. Chen, I think he's good, but he doesn't get played a lot, so I'm expecting a buff. Deathwing is annoying. I'm hoping that they create a new applicability of his what makes him special. I hope he becomes relentless, which means 50% CC reduction on everything, which I think is a lot more fun than no CC at all. Even if he has 75% reduction, some kind of interaction would be nice. But I know that does ruin his design, because then his flame, his Q, can get interrupted in the blink of an eye, which really sucks for the way that he plays. So I don't expect it as such. I expect a buff and a nerf. I think they're going to do buff and a nerf. He doesn't get played as much, and I wish to see him never. No. So I don't hope that they will buff him, so I expect buff and nerf. Deckard, I expect a nerf to Ruby. Maybe a nerf to Sapphire as well. These are level 4 and 1 gem interaction talents that I think are just a little bit too powerful. I think Sapphire should slow 5% less maybe, and Ruby probably increase cooldown from 10 seconds to 20. Tyrande and Uther, we don't see them a lot. I think Tyrande is good. Uther has his place as well, but I expect buffs for these two. Illidan, they gave him a buff last time. It hasn't helped much, so maybe a small buff, and they're going to make another joke about what's the worst thing that could happen. Kira, yeah, some of chat has told me she's good, but she's actually bottom 1/3 on the win rates, and I'd rather not see her on my team. I'm expecting a small buff. Zeratul, I hope a small nerf. You don't see him a lot, but at high level, he's an absolute monster, and there's almost no counterplay to a good Zeratul, in my opinion. But he is kind of weak pre-16, so maybe he should be, yeah, I don't know. Maybe his 16 talent is a bit too good. The CDR on Cleave should be nerfed. Cassia probably get a nerf. Chromie, I don't know, buff and nerf maybe. Junkrat, I expect buff, and Zul'jin buff as well. Let's see whether we are right or not. Burning Rage, an old talent that has been removed from many heroes. Alpha talent. Removed, but he gets a new one. Burning Beetles. We saw some feedback that Anub'arak's Burning Rage could be better theme for the hero, and we agreed. We present to you Burning Beetles. Lol. I don't know how much it normally offers. Burning Rage? Burning Beetles. Well, that's just like Asmodee and Demon Warriors, right? I think it's cool. He didn't have a 13 Beetle talent. Now you'd really be thought you could escape Beetles from Warcraft, huh? Yeah. Well, you can't sleep on Beetle build. It's interesting. Oh yeah, we have Flaming Misha too. Increase on Arthas' reach with his W. And they removed it from his talent. So he can go block more often, and he can go Frostmourne Hungers more often. It's kind of cool. This is the most picked talent, so a little bit more build diversity. Death Coil builds and tank builds. The level 20 Death's Advance used to be number 1 talent. Now it's an E talent. When you turn on Frozen Tempest, you also increase your own movement speed. And the enemy gets slowed by 60% instead of just 40. And oh my god, that's very strong. Howling Blast has been the same for a long time, and many things changed. People gained bonus range. Wow. Yeah, AA build is almost never worth, but some people do it anyway. Arthas Ninetail. This is really strong. This is really strong. Better, I think, than the other 20s. Blaze, Endurance, Stimpack. A little bit more shield. I still think this is the worst. He can pick between attack speed, which allows him to clear waves. The CDR of spells, which allows him to damage, slow, CC, and clear waves. And then he can choose Unstoppable, and then he's got this one, just a shield. So it's a valid buff, but I don't think you should pick it. Not quite as much PvE as he was getting. Yeah, this was really, really good. We overshot a bit. Agree. This was so good, man. Minions? Minons. Minons. Where are Minons? Mignon? Filet mignon? Too much damage to filet mignon? We prefer them medium rare. ETC. Guitar Hero. Duration bonus increased. Duration bonus increased from a quarter to half a second. Healing reduced from 60 to 50%. Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero. ETC. Ah, the one that nobody takes. That nobody should ever take. Because you either heal all your allies and yourself, or you give all your allies and yourself block charges. While Guitar Solo is active, ETC heals for damage that he deals through basics. Basic attacks increase the duration of Guitar Solo by half a second. So he keeps healing, keeps healing, keeps healing, keeps healing. $20. Yeah, I mean, it's buffed. I still don't think you should take it. But maybe it's good for ARAM or quick match. Additional functionality of Power Slide does not hit any enemies. Ah, they gave it the Diva treatment. The Diva Q CDR. So now you can keep surfing through walls. Man, ETC is gonna be bonkers with that. Hammer on passive. New functionality while Guitar Solo is active. Oh no. They ruined my favorite 7 talent. So now they want you to go with Guitar Hero. Well, you could have it for a very, very, very long time. So you can become an auto attacker. This might be huge and maybe even busted. ETC is a great brawler. Very safe brawler. Imagine a relevant melee auto attacker that deals really significant damage, and if you want to blow him up, he can face melt you and he can Q away. Solo lane ETC. Yeah, I think what could be a really good build. So you go Guitar Hero, you get Hammer on, you constantly have basic attack bonus damage, and then you could do Speed Metal. You could do Speed Metal so you become a better brawler, or you could just keep Loudspeakers, which is still super busted. It's a huge increase. And then at 13, hey, a passive, Encore. They buffed it, is it? Encore, additional functionality. Each enemy hero knocked back by face melt reduces ETC's heroic cooldown. That's amazing. That's amazing. Though I think the amp is kind of janky as it can mess with things, but it has some cool parts. But getting heroic ability cooldown 8% for a single W hit is crazy. More mosh pits, more stage dives. Yeah, it might actually be the best. Mic check is crazy good, but Encore also very, very nice. So yeah, Loudspeakers and Encore. And then at 16, did they change more at 16? No. They changed more at 20. Crowd Pleaser no longer reduces the stage dive cooldown, but it is bigger and does more damage, is it? Oh no, it's just bigger and more slow. And it had CDR. Now it's... Oh, okay. It was bigger and you had CDR. Now it's bigger and it slows extra. 30% extra, and the baseline is 50. So you're going to do an 80% slow? That's insane. Oh my god, let's finish this build. You could reduce the cooldown of Guitar Solo with aggressive shredding. And that's probably the one that fits this build the most. And then you're going to go for Stage Dive, and you're going to go Crowd Pleaser, and you're going to go for it over and over and over again. This is crazy. Damn. I want to try ETC. We're a little hesitant to make talent changes to ETC because he's been performing so well. We don't believe holding off indefinitely on needed talent improvements just because he's doing well. Risky! This hero is perfect, but we're gonna risk breaking him because we got some cool new ideas. It is risky. I think, yeah, ETC is gonna fly more than Deathwing and Falstad and Brightwing together in this patch. The crowd will be very pleased. Okay, less armor on Maeve's level 4 talent. 50 armor, it was 50 spell armor, right? Okay, good nerf. And then there's an E talent that gets buff. Okay, so it more than halves your E. Avalanche, longer cooldown, more mana. I think that's fair. And then Flurry is your W. Wait, Flurry what? There's a Flurry talent at 13. Standing in Blizzard, gain attack speed, and Blizzard's cooldown refreshes faster. Okay. If Mae is in her own Blizzard when it ends, gain these bonuses for 3 additional seconds.
Ugh, this is boring. If only I'd brought something to read.
We got the patch notes, Mae. We're super happy with Mae. They're super happy with Mae, but she's like 60% win rate. Maybe Hero's profile is not accurate win rate representation. Stormbolt. 3 mana. Quest completion causes Muradin's basic attacks to grant him 3 mana. It was never our intention that Muradin is going to have more mana tension when he can do more Stormbolts because of his quest. Oh, Muradin buff. Yeah. Well, my prediction was correct. I feel like Mae needs more nerfs, so my prediction was incorrect there. Chen. A little bit more damage, a little bit more regen, a little bit more CDR for salary. Okay. Small buffs. Prediction correct? Yep, my prediction was correct. Deathwing buff. Deckard. Required number of allied heroes nearby to gain bonuses reduced from 3 to 2. Armor bonus reduced from 15 to 10. You can get it more easily, but it doesn't give you that 5 armor. This is a buff though. Deckard, they buffed him, guys. Not Ruby or Sapphire nerf. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not. Yeah, heroes profiles for people that opt in. That's true. I mean, I don't know definitely that it's a mistake by them. Maybe they know more. Light of Elune, more healing, harsh moonlight. The shrink owl now applies its slow and damage to all targets hits, as well as visually shrinking them, and not just the first target. It's like how it used to be again. Roughly. 35%. Okay. Ranger's mark, cooldown reduction of lunar flare increase. Empower. Now deals bonus to all targets. Tyrande gets owl buffs. She can start to skewer everyone again with owls. Uther. Health reduced by a little bit. Cooldown of... Oh. Slightly less safe. Slightly. It's almost insignificant. But less mana tension on Holy Radiance. And can cast it more. So he's going to be more of a healer. Wave of Light, cooldown reduction, reduced from 1 to 0.75. That's just an adjustment to the baseline buff. And then Beacon of Light. Now I'm hungry. Uther receives bonus healing while healing others with Holy Light. And when he's low, others heal more. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Tears, and it's easier now to be low, right? New functionality, increase the damage and healing of Holy Radiance by 10%. Yeah, before it was like amplified healing after you W someone. Increase the damage and healing of Holy Radiance by 10% baseline. Basic attacks against enemy heroes causes Uther's next Holy Radiance to have its damage and healing increased by an additional 10%, stacking up to 4 times. Yeah, that's a much better talent. Better, it's just better design. Cool. I'd like to play some Uther. Rapid Chase now also reduced the cooldown of Dive by 1 second when it deals damage. This is the one that you can queue people from further away, right? Hunter's Onslaught trait, more healing. Fiery Brand, 16. You only need 3 basic attacks to proc Giant Killer, but it's not going to do as much. Okay. We're going to see more Illidans again. Faster movement after Q. Oh, that's what it is. Like 20%, right? The Thirst. Kira. Well, I'm gonna show this to you guys. You can pause and read it, but I'm not going to because I don't know her at all. I should get to know her, but it doesn't mean anything to me. Zeratul. W, Unwavering Pressure. Remove mana cost of Spike. Basic attacks against non-heroic targets reduce CD of Singularity Spike by 125 seconds and by 2.5 seconds against enemy heroes. Wow. So you can start mass spiking. Shadow Stride. Casting Vorpal Blade grants Zeratul a shield that absorbs 260 damage over 3 seconds. By that time at level 20 it's like 500 plus shield. Vorpal Blade gets a shield. Okay. Huh. We're beefing them up to be more competitive. Surge of Light. Less damage. Good. That's a good nerf. I'm not sure it's enough, but okay, good. Power Strike. Additional functionality. Heroes hit by Lightning Fury also reduce its cooldown by 1 second. That's a buff! Her Q build was already very good. Okay, I'm gonna play Cassia. Zeratul buff, Cassia buff. Chromie, Deep Breathing. Every time Dragon Breath hits an enemy hero, increase its damage by 1.5% up to 30. After hitting 20 heroes, also reduce the cooldown and mana cost. So no more vision? No more bonus vision for Chromie. Gain 15% spell power and reduce the arming time of time traps by 0.75 seconds. Remember you do need the globes. This would be crazy baseline. Activate to reveal the targeted area by 2 seconds. For 2 seconds, enemies are revealed for 4. 25 second cooldown. Isn't this really, really good? Wait till you see Zul'jin buff. Haha. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I want to see it. Mobius Loop. Dragon's Breath deals 50% bonus damage to enemies hit by its center. Enemy heroes hit by its center are also slowed by 60% for 1 second. Wow. I think that's better than the old Mobius. Slowing Sands. More slow. Here and there. Can teleport further away. Unraveling. Spell armor reduced, increase from 5 to 7. I don't actually know this one. Spell armor maximum stacks reduced. Oh, that's when they're standing in Slowing Sands. They keep losing spell armor. Oh, I should be careful of Chromie 18 then. Slowing Sands persists for 5 seconds after it's cancelled. Wow, that's really good because that's the cooldown to reactivate it. Junkrat, more damage on the least used talent, more damage on the least used talent, and mount increase. Junkrat fallen out of the meta. Overwatch heroes are not allowed to, so nah, I'm just playing lol. New talent is surprise for you. Basic attacks bounce to a nearby enemy hero for 50% damage. Right. Wow. This needs to be tested. How close can they be? Isn't that so good? Are we overestimating this though? It might not be that good. You're not killing the main target. Just shoot the tank and kill the DPS while you're at it. Okay, let's see. Set level 20.
Choose a talent.
We'll go Bone Slicer. Like kind of the most normal build. Oh, the range is not that big. You don't get stacks for it, huh? It's pretty cool.
Oh, I do it.
It doesn't even proc Q. Oh. What? It doesn't even interact with Berserker. Oh, it does, it does. Yeah, the fact that it doesn't proc from Q or count from Q, it's a pretty small amount. 120 or 150. Oh, it keeps going left, right, left, right. I guess it's not that good. Because to take this, you have to give up free healing during fights, which is amazing for its medicine. Or you give up Guillotine. Oh, if a hero is killed by Guillotine, Zul'jin is instantly healed to full. I didn't even know that. That's crazy. And heal from this. Yeah, you give up all the healing. But that's why they said, right? It's cool for aggressive players. Okay. Bug fixes. Pursuit of Vengeance could gain CDR when hitting non-heroics. Okay, that's all she wrote. I'll link the balance patch notes in the chat. No nerf for Urel. Not enough nerf for Cassia or Tassadar. I rate this patch a 5 out of 10 at the most.